Good evening, and welcome again to Pumping Up with Hans and Franz, the informative training program for achieving financial success.
Once again, I am Hans.
And I am Franz, and we just want to pump you up.
Hey, how's it going? Hans Shop here, the real Hans, coming to you. I'm on one of my notorious drives that we do every now and again. We go on a couple-hour drive, listen to some mind feed, and really just kind of change our state, kind of just help us break through and just get to the next level. Today, I want to talk to you about changes and about changing with the times and not getting stuck in one spot. And it's just kind of occurred to me today, for any of you who've been online for a while, I first really got online in college when I first got access to my first high-speed internet connection. That was back in 1999. From there, before that, I was always on dial-up at my parents' house, and went to San Diego State, and that was the first thing, was I had high-speed internet, and it just revolutionized my life. One of the first things that changes is how I communicated. And this was, I had a cell phone at the time, but not many of my friends did. It was kind of a new technology, new device. And see, another thing that we did in the dorms, instead of calling each other up on the phone, we would all do instant messaging via AOL. That was one of the popular ones. AOL, Yahoo Messenger, ICQ, or MSN Messenger. So it was kind of funny, that was how we communicated back then, right? This was back in 1999, 2000, that was the biggest thing. You just had your computer on all the time. You always had that instant messenger window, on your screen. You might be having 3 or 4 conversations at once. It was like this new revolutionary thing, like, wow, how I can communicate with people all over the world instantly by chat. Fast forward to today in 2013, and how do people communicate nowadays, right? A lot of text messaging from phone to phone, but if you look at the computer, the way people are communicating when they're in front of their computer nowadays is through Facebook messaging. You hardly ever hear about AOL Instant Messenger anymore. MSN Messenger, Google Talk, there are several instant messaging services out there, but you just don't see anybody using it anymore because Facebook is so much more convenient. There's a billion people around the world using Facebook, so that's where people are. You can get Facebook on your phone, you can get Facebook, on your iPad, on your laptop, on your desktop. It basically follows you everywhere you go, so if you're already there and you're checking your messages and you're sharing posts and updates on there anyway, why not just, share and communicate through that method as well? So that kind of just shows you, you got to kind of change with the times, because if you're still trying to use AOL Messenger today, you're not going to really be able to connect with many people because you probably forget to turn it on, they don't use it very often, and things like that. And that's what I'm finding with Skype, is that a lot of people just don't have it on their computer because they're on Facebook all the time. So why not communicate on Facebook instead of Skype, right? So how does this work today? What does the relevance of this story have to do with maybe your life today? And this is kind of one of the big points I want to bring home to you today. It's the same thing. You've got to really change with the times. If you are relying on income that was produced using industrial age ideas, I think you've got to rethink that, because what may have worked in the past no longer is working today. I just did a post, about this big retirement scam, about how so many people got, bought into this idea that you could work for somebody else for 40 years of your life, and for you committing yourself to them for 40 years, that basically they would take care of you the rest of your life. But unfortunately, that's no longer the case today anymore either. The retirement system was not designed to support people into their 70s and 80s and 90s, let alone 100 years old. And it's just not designed to work that way. And that's why you're finding a lot of state governments today that are basically becoming bankrupt and so much debt with these unfunded liabilities, because there's just not enough workers to continue sacrificing and paying for these people with their legacy retirement plans, right? So, the ideas of the past no longer are relevant necessarily today. You've got to change with the times. So what do you do? What can you do today in the information age with this new economy to take advantage of these new emerging and changing trends? Well, just like how you've got to be able to utilize Facebook today if you want to be able to chat online, that's where everybody is. You need to have some kind of an online-based business where you can get in front of people who are already on the computer, searching for things, Googling, on YouTube, on Yahoo, looking around on Facebook, trying to figure out the solutions to their problems. If you're not there giving them the solutions, if you're relying on a phone book to get your solutions, again, the phone book has pretty much become obsolete. People are using Google today to get their information. So if you're not, yourself on Google, if you're not ranking there, people won't be able to find you. You won't be able to make money like you could in the past. You will struggle. So, take a look at the ways that you're making money today. Take a look at everything that you're doing in your life today and realize, are you with the latest trends? Are you changing with the times? And if not, for $25, I can help you get on that path. Just go ahead and click the link below, and I can get you some more information about that. You can watch a little video and kind of tell you more about it. But I'm curious to get your feedback as well. What other trends are you seeing that are changing today? What did you used to do 10 years ago that no longer are the case today? It could be, from using like a Walkman or a cassette tape player, right? Nowadays we have MP3s that we can stream from our phones while we're driving in the car. It just streams wirelessly, right? So many things like that are changing. And again, just kind of goes to show, you used to be able to buy CDs in the past in order to get music. Now today you just kind of download it from iTunes, you get it instantly, and you can buy it one song instead of the whole album. So everything is being revolutionized by the internet today. You've got to be taking advantage of that trend or you'll be left behind. So Hans Schaff here, just going to share that idea with you today. Just kind of popped up in my head, wanted to share it with you. Hope you got some value out of it. Hope it gives you some food for thought, so to speak. Hope you have a great 4th of July, depending on when you're seeing this message, and we will talk to you soon. Hans Schaff, the real Hans. We'll see you in the next video. Take care.